There we go. Let's try that again. Afternoon, guys. How are we doing? Oh, I don't have my light or anything on. Goodness me, what's going on here? Honestly, this is not a professional YouTube channel, for goodness sake. I'm a bit flustered because I'm looking for my iPad. I can't find my iPad. I don't know why I can't find my iPad. I was using it yesterday. And I swear I put it on the desk here because I needed to dig out my charger from my bag. And I went off to dig out my charger, but I forgot. And then when I got up this morning, I thought, I need to charge my iPad. I never did find my charger. Got the charger, came over to the desk. No iPad. I can't find it anywhere. I don't know what I've done with it. It's a little concerning. And I can't use Find My iPad because it's obviously not charged. It needs charging. That's why I put it here in the first place. So I'm a little concerned. I'm not panicking just yet, but I can't find it and it should be here and I don't know why it's not. Anyway, they could FaceTime me, but the battery's dead. It won't connect to the internet. And it should, and it won't play a sound. And it should, if it's got like any battery at all, it should play a sound. But it was like 4% when I put it down yesterday. It's here somewhere. It should be right there. But it's not. You can't find your watercolour pencils. You had them in your hand last weekend, but now they've vanished. Oh, I know the feeling. You didn't put them in a sketch kit or something, did you? Because we were putting sketch kits together the other day. It shouldn't... Well, the kitchen is the only place I haven't looked. It shouldn't be in the kitchen because I never take it in the kitchen. It never goes past that door. And as yet, I haven't taken it out because I don't have a drop-proof case for it. So it should be in this room or my bedroom. But it's... Anyway. Today I have a quick unboxing for you because I've got a lot of stuff on at the moment. So I wanted to do a quick one. And Sophie over at Sophie over at Clever Fox Planners. There we go. Oh! Why are we timed out? What happened, Sue? Oh! Did Cody have a moment? Did you click something and it went... Hang on. Whoops. Sue, you can't type for a second. Cody got a little overexcited with her phenomenal cosmic powers. What did you do? Scroll up and it hit the... I've done that before, where you scroll up and it times somebody out or it deletes their comment. Anyway, sorry. Sophie at Clever Fox Planners contacted me and asked if I would like to do a planner review. And originally she said, we'll send you a planner, you can try it out, and if you think it's worth doing a review on your YouTube channel, we'd love to hear from you. And I said, well, I don't, there's no point in doing that because I don't actually use planners, and I'm a bullet journaler, and I have a planner that somebody sent me. I'm using a Hobonichi, and I'm only just literally started using that last week. I don't want to swap to another planner. However, if you send me one all boxed up and everything, I will happily do an unboxing for you. And she said, okay, that sounds great. So here it is. Ta-da! This is as far as I got, and I went, ooh, it's in a box. And I didn't open it any further. I just opened it to make sure it was the right thing. So, ooh, look at that. That's pretty. I have not used this planner. I have not seen this planner before. I was simply contacted by them and said, They said, can we send you a planner? And I said, sure, I'll do an unboxing on my channel and first impressions type thing. I like the fact that it comes in a box. I think boxes are always handy because it means you can put stuff in for your planner. Anyway, I liked that about a couple of the other planners that I've had. I think the Happy Planner came in a box and I liked it. I'm liking the logo. It's cute, isn't it? It's a very nice logo. It appeals to me. Anyway, of course, the more you look at it, the less it looks like a fox. But I might have had too much coffee. Let's have a look, shall we? They've sent me, I think, the A5 Rose Gold Undated. I think that's what I chose in the end. I didn't really know what to ask for, but... Ooh, stickers! Stickers! That's always a good start, isn't it? Stickers. We love stickers. Oh, I know. Oh, I'm liking that colour. Goodness me. Okay. Please leave a product to review. Our goal is to continue offering top-notch products at good prices, and your review would greatly help us continue doing so. I don't have my glasses on. No wonder that's fuzzy. Take a few moments to share your review on Amazon. Okay. Well, I can't do that because I'm not actually going to use the planner, but... Stickers. 3 sheets of stickers. They're round stickers. So we've got like spiritual type stuff and reading and love, hearts and money and food. Exercise, gifts, parties, family time and whatever that is. What's that? Anybody know? I suppose you could use it as a priority. That could be it. Priority. 1, 2, 3. Top priority. There we go. Priority sticker. Stickers are always a good idea. Now, this is similar from... I didn't spend a lot of time researching this or anything. I wanted to just look at the planner. But it's similar to the... it's similar to the plush. My mouse doesn't want to work today. It's similar to the Passion Planner, as far as I can tell. I mean, I literally just had a quick glance and saw similar stuff to this. So there's that. It's got a how to use this planner thing. We all know how I feel about those. But look at that colour. It is... Oh, it's big. It is rose gold. Look at that shine. Isn't that pretty? It's a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. It's A5, but it's really chunky. It's a hefty book. Where's my big hefty sketchbook? It's almost as big as my big hefty sketch. In fact, it is as big as my big hefty sketchbook. Wow. Okay. Wasn't expecting that. So Susan's back. Sorry, Susan, you got put in time out by accident. I don't know how it happened either. I tried to rescue you, but okay. So this is how it comes to you. I probably should put my glasses on. Probably would help. I don't really want to... Let me get my scissors and grab my glasses while I'm over there. Professional Productions, at your service. I don't want to destroy the packaging. There we go. Now we can see. Oh, it's perforated on the edge here. I think I can probably open it along there. Okie dokie. Oh, it's squishy. It's not quite squishy. It's a bit. It doesn't feel as hard as a moleskin. Let's put it that way. It feels like a lush. My mouth is not working today. It feels like a Leuchtturm. It's got the fox on the cover. It's a pretty cover. Bookmark. There are bookmarks. I'll come to them in a minute. Pen loop. There we go. Luna, that is so true. Luna says I either need more coffee or less coffee. I think I need more coffee. It was fine earlier. I don't know what's up with me now. Anyway, standard moleskin style elastic. Nice and firm, not over stretchy. A pocket, of course. Is there any notebook now that doesn't have a pocket and a moleskin style elastic? I do like that they've added a pen loop. That's a good idea. I wish moleskins would do that. We have a plethora of bookmarks. 3 bookmarks. I don't know why we would have 3 bookmarks, but we'll find out in a minute, I guess. Okay, so white paper, feels pretty normal. Doesn't smell weird, just smells of ink. The black isn't black, it's kind of one step down grey, so it's not hard on the eyes. The lines are a bit excessive, and there's a lot of dotted note paper in the back. I'd say that's a good 20 sheets or so. So let's have a look, shall we? "100% recycled paper. There's a plus. So us Enviro girls, 100% recycled paper. I like it. That usually means it doesn't take pens very well, but we'll find out about that in a minute. So the first thing we've got is gratitude and self-awareness. Oh, it's one of those. I am grateful for. What am I passionate about? What brings me joy in my life? Skills to learn, habits to adopt this year, and affirmations. Binding's a little bit iffy on that first page, but I didn't notice that as I was flipping through, so that could be because this is so tight to it. I think they needed an extra page in there before this to stop that happening, so that would have been there and it wouldn't have looked as bad, but never mind. And we've got vision boards. That's cool. I'm not a big fan of this big heavy duty headings, but they all look very similar, and I guess you could just stick something over them if you wanted to. I mean, our vision board page, you could certainly do that. My goals, my top goals for this year. Life areas: health, business and career, family and friends, significant others and romance, finance, personal development, fun and recreation, and spiritual. Actually, if you read it acrossways, it makes more sense. Health and finance, business and personal, family and fun, significant romance and spiritual. It makes more sense if you read it that way. You went for more coffee this morning and now you think it might have been too much. Yeah, there's a fine line between one too few and one too many. My focus, goal 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. If you're one of those people who really likes to break things down, bullet journal style, but is too lazy to actually lay it all out yourself and just wants something that's already done for you, this is not bad. I could see myself using this if I was more into actually all this kind of planning, but I'm not. I'm a list maker. After years and years and years of trying different planning styles and different things, I've realised that bullet journaling works for me because all I do is lists and journal writing. Very little else. So I don't really need anything else. I certainly don't. A single mind map. I mean, I have a whole book full of mind maps because I use them for my planning my class outlines and stuff. So a single mind map is absolutely no use to me whatsoever. A whole book of these would be useful. Goal 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Again, I don't set goals for a year. I set them for a project. But if you are the kind of person who sets goals for a year or focuses or whatever, I can see it working. Oh, I like this. Okay, so this is the month. This is undated, okay? So we've got the month and year. Months are all the same. And you've got 1. Let's see how many we've got. Because it could be 12, could be 13. You never know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it's 12-month planner. It's not extra. It kind of makes sense with it being undated because you could. I'm gonna go through each one as in a minute because I quite like that. So standard. It's a Sunday start for a month, which I always think is really weird. I thought Sunday was supposed to be the 7th day. Monday is the beginning of the week in my world, and it is in the UK. It seems to be a very American way of doing it, that Monday is the start of the week, but Sunday is the start of the month. It's weird. Anyway, that would confuse me straight off. As soon as I have this layout, I automatically just grab my Dymo and go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Anyway, planning. So here we've got habits to adopt, skills to learn, things to avoid, places to go, and people to see. I kind of like that, especially if you're the kind of person who, you don't necessarily go a lot of places, you don't necessarily see a lot of people, you just take one step at a time kind of person. You could concentrate on one thing a month, people to see, spend more time with friends, or spend more time networking, or spend more time at a particular hobby, places to go. I like the concept of that. I like it. I like the idea. In fact, I've got a spare column in my monthly layout in my Hobonichi, and I'm tempted to put something similar. Not all of it would work, but some of it would. This month's goals. I like this. This month's wins. 1, 2, 3. And how I'll improve next month. I like that. Because it's positive. It's not, here's what went wrong and here's how I'll fix it. It's like, here's what worked and here's what I'm going to improve next month. It's positive. I like a positive spin on things. So we've got 12 of those. And then, presumably, we've got the weekly sections. Here we go. Yeah, this is, oof. Apparently there's a dot grid one coming out where it's all like this, and that would be so much better. As a dyslexic, all that line stuff going on is a little bit too much. I suggest that perhaps these dark lines should have been, like, they're grey here for the date. I'm thinking maybe they should have been, just the day should have been in dark, and then the rest of it should have been grey. That would have been much easier on the eye. I couldn't follow this. I'd be starting writing on one line and end up writing on another. That would drive me insane. But for those who like this sort of thing and this sort of layout, it's very clear. It's very easy to follow. And it is a Monday start, although it's got 1, 2, 3. It's got 4 full lines for a day, and then 2 half week for the weekends. But the weekends have got 6 lines, so technically it's the same size. So those of you who like your weekends split up so they're easy to see, but who also need lots of space at weekends, you've got both options there. So that's quite a good layout. I like that. I like this page. This is, see, without that page, I could handle this. This page is all right. If it was all like this or all dots, I'm excited. Sophie's actually said to me she's going to send me the dot one when it comes out. I am very excited to see the dot one, because if it was all dots like this, it would be so much easier to see. That is crazy making. That page is driving me a little bats. It drives you crazy too, Risha, yeah. Which is a bit of a shame, because I was going to send you this one because I'm not going to use it. I was going to give it to you because you're still waiting for that planner that I'm supposed to have sent you. I still owe you a planner. But yeah, you wouldn't be able to use this either. Somebody like Cody would get on with this, I think, because it's quite segmented. This week's main goal. Oh, reward if achieved. How cool is that? Oh, I like that. Reward if achieved. This week's main goal. Reward if achieved. I like that. So you could set yourself a main goal, like, I don't know, get up an hour early and go and exercise every weekday for the week. And then do an hour's exercise at the weekend. And if you did it, you get to reward yourself with something. That's cool. I like that. This week's priorities, yep. Notes, obviously. Personal to-do list. Habits and skills. So you've got a built-in habit tracker with 7. It's a 7x7 grid. This week's wins and how I'll improve next week. So it's a duplication of the month. But that's kind of cool, because you'd get to the end of the month, or I'd get to the end of the month, I'd be like, what were my wins this month? Actually, I wouldn't. I'd go, good God, it's the 9th of July already. I better finish off last month's planning. That's what would happen. Whereas if you're thinking about it every week, I guess when you got to the end of the last week, you'd go, I'll go and finish my monthly. You like all the extra boxes, that's why you bought the Passion Planner. Yes, that's why I picked up the Passion Planner initially. But again, it was this all over the place. It drove me batty. In fact, it's still sat up on my thing. After I did a unboxing of it, I never touched it again. I've got a 2015 Passion Planner sat up there. I'll wait till it comes back in date and then see if anybody wants it. Yeah, it's okay. I'm not wowed by it, but I don't like this kind of planning. I think if you do like this kind of planning, and you do this kind of planning in a bullet journal style, you'd probably enjoy it. You probably would. Because you wouldn't have to... It's undated. You can pick it up and use it only for the weeks that you need it, which is perfect. If you're one of those people who doesn't need to plan every single week, you just have the, 2 or 3 busy weeks. Or if you have like term time or homeschooling and you have to organise the kids or whatever, and then you have like 3 or 4 weeks off and you don't need to do that, I could see that being useful, but not for me. It's not dyslexic friendly at all. If everything was these dots, my eye is automatically drawn to this. This is where my eye comes, and that's because that is the only restful piece on the page. If the whole thing was those dots, this would be a really good planner and I might be tempted to use it. Might be. I don't think it would win over my Hobonichi, but I might be tempted to use it. I might be a little more wowed than I am. But though that's crazy making. So let's see if there's anything else. Nope, it goes straight from that to just your regular dot grids. Looks like about 20 pages of dot grids. Pocket in the back, pen loop, and that's it. It's nice. It's nice. I don't know if it's me because I'm picky or if I'm put off by all the lines and everything and that's making me... I don't know. I'm a little underwhelmed, I think. And I don't say that. I mean, the outside of the planner is gorgeous. You know, you pick it up and you go, ooh, nice. I mean, this gold. Look at that rose gold. It's beautiful. I really like that. But I'm underwhelmed about the inside. I love the fact that it's 100% recycled paper. That's fantastic. I'm not... The layout's okay. I mean, the layout's all right. The layout's all right. There's nothing wrong with the layout. Except, in fact, even with the lines, this is okay. The monthly is okay. I don't like the Sunday start, but that's a personal preference, so I'm not going to hold that against them. I'm assuming that there's some kind of option. And even if there isn't, it's easy enough to change these with a bit of Dymo tape. It's not the end of the world. But that weekly spread, woof. Do not like this at all. This is awful. Yeah, it needs to be blank or dotted. I think dotted would be good. The dotted would be perfect. Because then the big thick lines would break it up into the nice easy sections. You could use your dots, especially if you're like me and you've got tiny writing. See, I would be tempted to try and write things one per line, and then you can only fit 4 things in. So you're kind of restricted to about 12 things. Whereas if it's dot grid, you don't try and fit it on the lines. There's something about dot grid that enables you to write over dots or between dots. So I write on the dots and in between the dots. I'm excited to see the dot grid one. Let's put it that way. I would like to see the dot grid. This is not me at all. But I know there are people who prefer lines over dots and the layout's not bad. I like this page. There's nothing wrong with this page except those lines. There's nothing wrong with this per se, except the Sunday start, which again is personal preference. So it's not bad. It's just not wow. Do you know what I mean? You know, do you remember when you opened your first Hobonichi and like you looked at the cover and went, the hell is this? I know I did. You went, what? Couldn't they put a decent cover on it? And then you open it up and you're like, ooh, ooh, ooh. And the more you got into it, the more you could see the different things you could do with it. And it just got more and more exciting as you went along. And this is just kind of, it's okay. It's underwhelming. It's okay. I like that there's so much dot paper at the back. That's... Honestly, for me, I would have settled for an entire notebook of this. I would be more enthusiastic, I think, over an entire book of this. than maybe even with a few of the things at the front, because these aren't bad. I mean, again, it needs to be dot grid or blank like this. This is so much better. You know, a couple of these, a couple of these, a couple of these, a couple of these, and then the rest all dot grid. That would be really good. I could use that a lot, because this you could use obviously as a bullet journal. Perfect. Even with the monthly and no weeks or something, and it just, I think for me, and again, this is personal preference, I haven't used this planner. I'm literally just opening it up and looking at it. For me, there's a lot of missed potential. A lot of missed potential. It could have been wow, and it's kind of, oh, okay. You know? It's kind of on a par with when you get the cheaper Filofax, excuse me, that comes with the white pages, and you're like, yeah, it's okay. And then you get a cream one, and you're like, ooh, premium paper. And you get that wow factor. There's no wow factor. The cover is the best thing about it, honestly. Well, there's stickers, obviously. The cover is the best thing about it. If I'm being absolutely honest. But, again, some people will be looking at this planner and going, ooh, that's exactly what I want. That's a really good layout. I could do with that. The stickers do fit inside, because I've had that before, where you buy you've got sticker sheets with a planner and they don't fit in the planner. These do, ooh, just about. They probably fit in the front. Yeah, somebody thought about that. They just about fit. They're not easy to get in and out, but they do fit. So that's okay. Well, like I say, I'm not overly enthusiastic, but it's really not my kind of thing, and I didn't expect to be. But there's no wow factor. I wouldn't necessarily say, oh yeah, you should go and get one of these planners. These are really good. I think they're great if you like this sort of thing. If you're a lazy bullet journaler, probably work for you. If you're a bit of you kind of like the passion planners, but it's a bit too much writing, this might work for you. Otherwise, can I check if it's fountain pen friendly? I can, because there's always a spare page at the back. Let me grab my fountain pen. And, oh, where is my fountain pen? Hang on, I wasn't prepared for that. I should have been, because I was going to do it. And I knew I was going to do it. Fountain pen. Brush pen. Let's use one in a colour that's going to at least go with the planner. A pen and a choose a Uniball gel. Because if anything is going to run, it's a Uniball gel. Uniball gel, for some reason, they bleed when you wouldn't expect them to. They even go through Hobonichi paper, would you believe? So, let's give this a little test. So, fountain pen. This is my Twisby dupe with, it's got sketch ink in it. Let me just make sure I've got the ink flowing. Oh, actually, no, let's just test it in here, because that's the kind of thing you do, isn't it? My pen is not the most reliable. Come on. Sorry, my pen is a bit temperamental. Grab a scrap of paper. It's my sketching pen, not my writing pen, so it's not used to being written with like this. Fountain pen with sketch ink. Thea. Waterproof. Uni pen. Okay, this pen is skipping in exactly the same place on the page. I don't know if that's the paper or my pen. Uni Jetstream. Might have been the pen because it's not doing it here. Or it was just that small patch. Uni Jetstream 1mm. And because most of us tend to like to do at least brush testing, brush lettering, this is a I can't do water brush writing, I'm sorry. Water brush pen. There is a very slight amount of feathering with all the inks. That I would say is probably because it's recycled paper, but that is the price you pay for having recycled paper. You know, that's just one of those things. People who like to have recycled paper, you generally do have feathering. It's just the way the paper's made. You can't do anything about it. So let me get this in focus. That's not focusing. Okay. It's not focusing the right camera again. Why does it do that all the time? Hang on. I don't know why it does that. It switches over which... There we go. It switches over which one it's going to allow to autofocus. Okay, here we go. There. Nope. There. You can see it best on the brush pen, I think, that there is a very slight amount of feathering. Very slight. It's noticeable when you're writing, but it's not the end of the world. It's less with the waterproof ink, the fountain pen. It didn't feel like it was clogging up my fountain pen. It felt nice and smooth to write on. Let's see what it's like when you turn it over, shall we? Ooh! Almost a complete pass. The only bit that has bled, it hasn't bled through at all. There's no bleeding, but it is ghosting where it's been coloured in. So just that one patch where it's coloured in with the red pen, you can see, but none of the rest of it is shown through. That's pretty good for recycled paper. I'm now putting the, if it was just a notebook, a little bit higher up the rung. The feathering I could live with, especially most people who write with fountain pen are used to some amount of feathering to a certain extent. It's noticeably worse with this than it is with the actual fountain pen. It doesn't, I noticed it on a couple of letters, but not all the way over, whereas with the water brush it was very obvious. And it's all dried straight away. Okay, so pen test, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10 for that, because I think that's damn good. It's a shame that it ghosts through with the water brush, and I think if you went over it a couple more times, like if you were colouring, you might get little dots on the back where it was bleeding, but not too bad. I would certainly use a notebook like this. If it came as like I say, with a notebook, and it was just dot grid with a few of these extra bits and pieces at the front or back that would be useful, I would use it. I would absolutely use that. As a planner, I'm not overwhelmed, but it's not the worst thing I've ever seen either. It's got a few really good points. I like this. I love this. But the downsides, too many lines, too in your face, too much bold. I think these lines would have been okay, like I say, if it was light grey. So if it was light grey and then the dark day of the week and then light grey again, I think that would have been better. It would have been visually easier to look at. But my eyes are just leaping all over the place looking at that. I'd rather look at this page. Anyway, that is the Clever Fox planner. Undated weekly planner. They are on Amazon, so if you are interested in getting one, you can check out my Amazon shop down below. I've put a link. They come in loads of different colours. This is one of the new colours, the rose gold. And they've got a really bright purple and a really bright blue. I almost went with the bright blue, but I think I'll go with the bright blue for the notebook, because the notebook I would use. The planner, I'm glad I went with the rose gold, because this is more what somebody else would go for. So, Sophie at Clever Fox Planner has very kindly offered a free planner. So if you've made it this far and you would like to leave a comment, not in the chat, leave a comment under the video when we finish. You can't do it if you leave a comment during the video, it won't save. So don't do it now. Leave a comment in the video below by, let's say, midnight tonight. So within the next 6 hours. And we actually have two, because Sophie has offered one to give away, but I'll probably give away this one. I mean, yes, I have written in the back for the pen tests, but I deliberately kept it small so you could cover it up. You know, there's no reason you couldn't hide that. But I'm not going to use this, so I might as well hand it on as well. So leave a comment below on what you think of the planner, and I will pick a winner. Well, I'll pick two winners, actually, because Sophie is giving an extra planner. Sophie is offering a planner, and I have this one. I tell you what, actually, since I wasn't... The original giveaway was for YouTube. So Sophie's giveaway from Clever Fox, they're giving us a planner to give away to you guys. I will pick a winner randomly from the comments after the video. Leave a comment if you're interested in winning one. You could continue using it as a pen test page. Yes. Anybody who leaves a comment after the video will be entered into a giveaway. Closes at midnight tonight on June 5th, which is in 6 hours from now. And that will be for Sophie's planner that she's offering from Clever Fox themselves. So they will send you a planner if you win. I will find the winner by random. This one I will offer to my patrons. So if you're one of my patrons, or you sign up as one of my patrons within the next 6 hours, so by midnight, I will put a post over on Patreon. If you want to be... It's not frozen here. If you want to be entered into that giveaway, you can comment on that post. Okay? It's not me. I'm not doing it. Well, I'm going to have to wait now because it's glitching. YouTube is glitching. YouTube is being silly. It's not me. It's not me. It's still not me. Susan says it's back now, so I'll give it a minute. I'm just filling time. I'm filling air here, people. I'm going to have a coffee. This is the problem with streaming live. Refresh, refresh, refresh. Okay, it wasn't me. It was YouTube. It was a glitch. Okay, now everybody's back. Now everyone's back. Let me re-say, because I don't know where it started freezing, how much you heard, how much you missed, how much showed up when you came back, or whatever. So, giveaway. Sophie from Clever Fox has offered a planner like this to one of you guys. If you are, there's also a dated version if you'd prefer. So if you'd prefer a dated version or you like the undated version, when the video finishes, when the live stream finishes, leave a comment below. It won't save otherwise. And then you will be entered into the giveaway for Sophie's planner. If you are a patron, or you sign up as a patron by midnight tonight, so within 6 hours, I will put a post on Patreon and you can sign up underneath that and say if you'd like to win this planner. Okay, and you can have this one from me because I'm not going to use this. There's no point in me hanging on to it. It's just going to take up space. I wouldn't mind keeping the box and the stickers, but the rest of it I wouldn't use. So there's no point. I will pass it on to someone who can use it. Okay? I will put that information in the description below. 6 hours from now is when it will close. Midnight BST, which is GMT -1, I believe. That okay with everybody? Oh, the box. Yeah, the box is lovely, isn't it? The box and the cover, everything about it is really wow until you actually open the planner and then you go, oh. Well, I did anyway. But it looks really nice. I'm excited to see the dot grid. She has put my name down for a dot grid when it comes out. So as soon as that is available here, it's not available in the UK yet, but as soon as it is, she's going to send me one. So I'm excited to see that, because that I think I will almost certainly like a lot better than this. Okay, I hope that was okay for you today. I will stop there because I've got a lot to do. Obviously, it's the first week of Midsummer Chronicles, which you can still sign up for if you want to. Links down below. Come over to my website, RhomanysRealm.org.uk, and you can still sign up. It's a $30 course. 30 days of inspiration collection and journaling and sketching and fun stuff, because we all need to refill the well, right? So if you still want to sign up, you can. You can start anytime because it's broken up into 4 weeks. So you can always start on Monday and do this week at the end, or do a bit of this week and then do a bit more at the end. Whatever, however you want to work. And I will see you shortly. I will not be around on Friday. So I normally stream on a Wednesday at 5 and a Friday at 4. I will not be around on Friday at 4. I have the UK Urban Sketchers event. Is being hosted by my Urban Sketchers group, Urban Sketchers Stoke. YouTube needs more coffee. Yeah. Yeah, I'm hosting my Urban Sketchers thing on Friday. Shh. So I can't believe I just did that. I can. Let's do it that way. Keep the pages clean. I will try and do like a mini stream, but If I do a stream, it'll be on Instagram, and it probably will only be a very short one. I'm doing all the filming for the weekend, so that's going to be interesting. I've got to actually remember to film stuff. Okay, thanks for joining me. I will see you on YouTube next week. See you on Twitch on Friday morning at lunchtime, midday. And if you're in my Patreon When Frogs Sing group, I will see you tomorrow afternoon. Leave a comment down below when the video finishes. As soon as it says that I'm offline, you should be able to leave a comment down below. And if you're interested for the Patreon giveaway for this one, leave a comment on there once I've posted the link. Yes, there's no class on Saturday either. No class Saturday either, because I'm doing Urban Sketches stuff all weekend. Hi, baby. It's Miss Maddie. I'm really going now. Thanks, guys, and thanks to Clever Fox Planners for sponsoring this video. See you again soon. Bye.